so long. Do you still have my number saved? It's Amanda. Do you remember from like 8 years ago?
Oh, whoa, Amanda, wow. Yeah, a long time no see. I hope you've been well.
I really have. In fact, I'm gonna be getting married.
No kidding. Wow, well, congrats to you for that. That's just amazing.
Thank you. I know, I am so excited. But you don't seem as excited as me. What's up? Are you feeling okay? You should be pumped. I mean, we have been friends since we were really little, and now I'm telling you that I'm getting married.
Yeah, of course. I think it's exciting. It's a really, really big deal, I'm sure.
That's right. Well, I'm just glad you found a little more enthusiasm for me.
Right, of course. Well, was there anything else you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, duh! Of course there is. Why would I message you in the first place? I want you to tell me where you live.
Sorry, you want my address? May I ask why?
To send you an invitation to the wedding. Duh!
Oh, right.
You guys moved out to the suburbs near the city for your husband's job, right? Are you guys still living around there? I can just send it straight there.
Oh, no. I think it would be better if you just sent the invitation to my parents' house. I'm sure they'd love to hear about the good news, too.
But why should I do that? Won't they just end up giving it to you anyways?
Right, but, well, you know, we moved here because of his job, but we have no idea when we'll have to move again. It's rather temporary. So it would just be better to send to an address that's going to be guaranteed for a longer time. Even if it takes a while to make its way to us, it would be better to send it to my parents. You can address it to me, and I'll tell my parents to be on the lookout for something with my name on it.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay then, I guess I'll send it to your parents. Unless they've moved since we last talked too.
No, their address should still be the same as far as I know. Hey, Amanda, are you there? Do you have a chance to talk real quick?
Hey there, Jenny. I take it that my wedding invitation arrived in the mail for you. Can't wait to see you on the big day.
Right, but is this date really correct? For the wedding day, I mean. Like, it wasn't a misprint or anything? You're for sure gonna have your wedding then.
Yeah, of course. We took a really long time coming up with that date, but it was perfect for us. Why do you ask?
Well, your wedding is gonna be this weekend.
Right? Yes, and?
It's just that, well, you're not giving us a lot of time to prepare as guests, you know?
What do you mean? I'm not following. So you're telling me that you won't be able to make it to my wedding then? Even though we've known each other ever since we were little girls? Is that really what you're saying right now?
The thing is that I actually live pretty far away right now. I was just wondering, were you planning on covering travel costs or anything like that?
I see what this is. You're just being your old cheap self again, huh? If you were really my friend and you really wanted to help me celebrate my special day, then you'd suck it up and shell out the money to come over here by yourself. Can't believe I have to explain all of this to you.
No, that isn't what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that going to weddings takes preparation from the guests too. We need time to find the proper clothing, the right gift, those kinds of things.
Yes, I know about all of that. What is your point?
Well, so my point is that there isn't enough time for when we're invited to your wedding and when it's going to happen. I mean, other weddings I've been had their invitations sent out at least 3 months in advance of the actual event.
You know, Jenny, you're really lucky we have so much history. If you were someone else, I might not be willing to overlook all the nitpicking, but for you, I will. So just do whatever preparations you need to do and then come here for my wedding, okay?
I'm just trying to tell you that it isn't that simple.
But all the other girls from our group are going to be coming with their husbands and families. You can't be the only one not there.
You invited all the other girls from when we used to go to school together.
Yes, I made sure to send invitations to all of them. But the only one making this big of a fuss about things is you.
Oh, I see.
But you have to be there. It'll be like a big class reunion with everyone showing up.
Right. I'll remember that.
Okay then, I'm gonna make sure that you and your husband have a seat saved on the big day.
Hey, Michaela, do you have a second to talk? I just wanted to ask if you know anything about Amanda's wedding.
Whoa, Jenny! How long has it been? It's so great to hear from you. Actually, I was just thinking of messaging you about the wedding as well. Is it really true that you screamed in joy over the phone when you heard about Amanda getting married and said that you'd be at her wedding if it was the last thing you did on Earth?
Whoa, what? Who told you that? No, I never did anything like that. Not even anything remotely close. Actually, I was messaging you because I heard that you were going to be bringing your whole family to the wedding. Is that true?
What? No way. I could never swing that even if I wanted to. I mean, the wedding is only 2 days away. She gave me almost no heads up to plan for any of this. Honestly, I don't know what she was thinking.
I know, this all feels so thrown together. I'm just really confused.
Oh, wait a second. Wow, would you look at that weather report? It's not looking good at all on Amanda's special day.
You're kidding. How bad is it looking?
Well, according to the TV, it looks like a blizzard. Her venue is over in Gold Valley, but it seems like the whole area is going to be buried. Hell, even Springmont is looking to get a few feet.
Whoa, are you serious? Buried. Exactly how bad are we talking here?
The weatherman is saying something like 6 feet of snow. Apparently it's going to set some records for some of the counties. I know Gold Valley gets a lot of snow already, so they should be more prepared, but I guess all signs are pointing to it being totally unmanageable.
And she really wants to hold her flash wedding then, despite the weather being that awful. How is that supposed to work?
I can't imagine that it really will, to be honest.
Jenny, are you there? You are on your way to my wedding, right?
Are you really sure about going through with the wedding with the weather as bad as it is? I mean, I'm at my parents' now, but half the city's shut down because of all the ice on the roads in town. Not to mention, I heard they're supposed to be up to 6 feet in Gold Valley.
What are you talking about? Are you making excuses again? I won't let you just get out of coming to my wedding because of a little snow, you got it? Besides, we knew the weather was going to be like this when we were planning the wedding. We made the wedding today because the weather says it's supposed to get much, much worse tomorrow, you see? So it actually isn't that bad. You just need to quit finding things to complain about.
I thought you just put it on the weekend so the people would be able to take work off and attend.
That just goes to show that you shouldn't open your mouth about things you don't know about.
Well, I'm sure you got many other people besides me complaining about how late the invitations came out, right?
I thought I told you to stop complaining about every single little thing. The invitations were fine. The weather is fine. The snow is nothing. 6 feet is barely anything. And if you were really my friend, you'd still come in spite of it.
Well, that's easier said than done. Either way, we've already left my parents' house. Are you sure it's okay to drive up there?
If all you're gonna do is keep complaining and nitpicking, then I'm gonna stop answering you until I see you here in person.
Morning, Jenny. Are you awake yet?
Oh, hey, Michaela. Yeah, I'm up, trying to figure out what to do.
Are you already in your car on your way?
That we are, yeah. My husband is driving with beads of sweat running down his face despite the blizzard. I seriously doubt that we're going to be able to make it to the venue on time, but I know that if we don't try at least, Amanda's probably going to find out about it, and that's just going to be another problem in the future.
Yeah, I remember in high school she was named most selfish in the fake yearbook categories we had. Can't imagine what it must have been like growing up with her when you were both even younger. But my mom is really good friends with her mom, so we also don't really have a good way to get out of this thing either.
Well, at least we can see each other there, right?
Yeah, that's if we both make it there in one piece. By the way, did you hear about why she sent out the invitation so late?
No, I have no idea. What was the reason?
Well, apparently the first round of invitations she sent out were to friends she'd made since graduating college, but I heard about 90% of them said they weren't going to go.
Whoa, 90%? Are you serious?
Yeah, Amanda and I went to the same college, so I heard from a mutual friend.
So then all these last-minute invitations to the old friends like you and I are just a way to fill up all the empty seats of who she really wanted to invite.
I guess her personality really caught up to her as an adult.
Whoa, yeah, I can't imagine how she must have reacted to that. Well, now I really am glad that you and I are going to be there at the same time.
Yeah, I can't imagine going there alone. The awkwardness alone would be just too much. Although I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it up there in this weather either.
Well, we just passed by a car that slid off the road, so the real test begins now, I suppose.
Good luck getting there. Drive safely.
Jenny, you are coming to the wedding still, right? Like, are you already well on your way, yes? Because Michaela's already here. You better get here fast. I saved you a really good seat up front, but I know that a lot of the other girls here are eyeing it since it's still empty.
Right. I'm assuming you just sent a very similar text to Michaela right now, yeah? Actually, I'm on my way to pick her up because her car is stuck in a snowbank right outside Gold Valley.
Wait, what happened?
Did you know that Michaela and I used to be really close in high school? And what is this plan of yours anyways? Were you trying to tell us stories about the other girls coming in order to try and make us more excited to go to your wedding? Was that your strategy?
So, you mean you two still hang out?
Well, no, we don't live anywhere near each other anymore, but we keep in touch.
You mean you guys are that close?
We are. Anyways, we're gonna make a quick stop. I'll talk to you later.
A quick stop? Where? To do what? You better come to my wedding. Snow or no snow, I want to see you there. Do you hear me?
Amanda, I just want you to know that I picked up Michaela.
Well, what is taking so long? Don't tell me that your car is stuck now, too. At this rate, you two are barely gonna make it on time. Quit fooling around and get over here. Unless you really are trying to get out of going to your old friend's wedding like some kind of fleek.
Well, wouldn't you believe it? Our car actually did get stuck not long after I picked up Michaela.
Wait, are you serious?
And it doesn't really seem like AAA is going to be able to dig my car out of that ditch anytime soon.
No, this can't be happening.
So I'm really sorry to say, but I don't think either of us are going to be able to make it to your wedding. I mean, we could try walking up there, but that would just take hours and we'd never make it on time.
I can't believe this. Ugh, I'm so mad right now. What the hell?
Are there other people who weren't able to make it today as well?
So many. It is just crazy. My fiance and I just wanted to have a magic and romantic wedding in the fresh snow. We chose this season on purpose. But now everyone is calling in saying that they don't want to drive in the snow or talking about how there's a weather advisory. Now my whole wedding is just falling apart around me. It isn't fair. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, to be honest, I was a little afraid that something like this would happen.
But you said that you and Michaela are already in town, right? So at least the two of you have just got to come.
Well, neither of us have working cars right now, so I don't see how that is an option for either of us. But if you want, you can give us your address and we can make sure to send our presents there for you. Otherwise, I can't see how we're going to get up there.
How did this happen? Jenny, I want $20,000 as a wedding present. Thank you.
Excuse me, you want how much?
Consider it a fee you have to pay for missing my wedding.
There is no way that I'm giving you that kind of money. Besides, I heard that you two ended up breaking off the engagement without getting married, so why would I send you money for a wedding that didn't happen? Everyone must have been asking you to change the date or make some kind of accommodations for the snow, but you just insisted on holding your wedding nonetheless. And then, because of your selfishness and high-handedness, not only was your wedding ruined, but it seems you drove away even your fiancé. And now you're not even getting married. Do I have that right?
But how did you hear about all of that?
Because Michaela's mom is friends with your mom, and so Michaela heard all the gory details. She passed them along to me, naturally.
That skink!
Not to mention your parents called me to apologize for everything.
Wait, what? They apologized for what?
For the way that you were behaving leading up to the wedding. They also told me that I should probably stay away from you in the future because you're bad news.
They said what?
I told them that I would take their advice.
Wait, but then I thought we were friends.
We may have known each other for a long, long time, but that doesn't make us friends, okay?
How can you say that?
Anyways, I have better things to be doing. Goodbye. Amanda was crazy for trying to demand $20,000 from me after I knew her wedding had been canceled. But I imagine that Amanda had her own share of the canceled wedding to pay and was just looking for money to help with that. And thanks to the nasty weather, Amanda now had some serious debt to pay off. In fact, I even heard there were some people who'd sent her money before the wedding and were now asking for it back since there was no wedding. I wonder how many other people she went around trying to demand money from. Anyways, after a talk, I told her parents about what she was going around doing. Well, as you can imagine, they were just furious and told her that until she changed her ways, she could forget about any kind of support from either of them. After that, I heard that Amanda kind of snapped and went to go live in some commune deep in the mountains. I hear that she doesn't even have a phone or TV and just spends her days farming and thinking. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Babe, where are you? Why haven't you been answering any of my calls?
I told you. I have a photo shoot today. I can't talk right now because I have to work.
What photo shoot?
It's a photo shoot for a major fashion magazine, and they picked me to be their cover model. I told you about it the other day, remember?
Oh, well, if you're working, then how are you able to text me?
They're giving me 10-minute breaks in between shoots. Anyway, what's up?
A few of my buddies are coming to my hospital. They're just getting off work, and I want you to come too.
Babe, I can't. The photo shoot won't be over for at least another 6 hours. It's been progressing pretty slowly, so I'd imagine we'll wrap up my shoot early tomorrow morning.
Oh, come on, Erica. Just tell them that you have other plans for the evening. Postponing the shoot won't be such a big deal, right?
No way! I can't do that. What about the other staff members? They all have their own schedules too. I can't just bail out like that. That would be super irresponsible of me. And plus, rumors spread fast in this industry. Do you think they'd want to hire someone who doesn't take their job seriously? I'll never get another job.
Just come, babe. How much are you earning from that gig anyway? Tell you what, I'll match their wage. I'll give you exactly what they're offering to pay you.
What? You think I'm doing this for the money? This is my job we're talking about. Modeling is my passion. It's my career. Are you expecting me to flake out on my own job?
You're a model, honey, not a rocket scientist. Geez, people would think you're embarking on a mission to save planet Earth.
So, Daniel, why are you insisting that I be there? What's the reason for all the commotion? Why do you keep pushing me to go there?
It'll just take a few minutes. My friends want to meet you, that's all. I told them I'm engaged to a model, and they've been flipping out like crazy. They've been begging me day and night to let them see you.
All right, fine. Let's all meet up at a later date, okay? There's a cool new Irish pub about 10 minutes away from your hospital. Maybe we can all go there sometime. As I said before, I can't go today because of work.
Just postpone the darn photo shoot already, Erica. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like you're out saving patients' lives, like I am.
You're right, Dan. I'm not out there saving lives. But I still have pride in my work. I love my job, and I am wholeheartedly dedicated to it. I don't want to do a satisfactory job.
Oh, whatever, Erica. Do whatever you want. Now what am I going to tell my friends? They've been dying to see you for weeks.
Just tell them I'll treat them out to dinner next time. When I don't have work.
Oh, forget it. Just do whatever the hell you want. I don't care anymore. You're making me look real bad, Erica. Right in front of my friends. Is that how you want to treat your future husband?
Hun, I'm so sorry. But work comes first. I can't put it off. And I have to go back to the shoot in 2 minutes. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, see you later.
Honey, have a look at this. This is from the photo shoot the other day.
What the hell is this?
What do you mean? Is something wrong?
You're practically nude. Are you trying to humiliate me or something?
I am totally not nude, Daniel. If you think I'm naked in this photo, I think you need to get higher prescription glasses.
Babe, I can see your abdomen. Don't you think it's a bit too revealing?
Only my stomach is exposed. I'm covered with long sleeves everywhere else.
So you're telling me it's okay to flaunt your bare tummy for the entire world to see?
Oh, stop being ridiculous, Dan. Compared to other photo shoots, this isn't even considered revealing. You're being way too conservative. And why are you being so unreasonably sensitive? Are you having a bad day at work? Are the other doctors giving you a hard time?
How is this any different from a Playboy model? Might as well just wear a bikini for a photo like this.
They're completely different! Gosh, why are you being so overly critical?
Is this why you decided to become a model? To flaunt your body in front of thousands of salivating men?
No, that's not it, Dan. God! Why are you treating me like I just committed a felony? I didn't do anything wrong. This is just the nature of my work.
Work? You call this work? Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Do you know what real work is? Working tirelessly every day, day and night to save human lives, even if that means sacrificing your sleep. That's what doctors do, like me.
Yeah, I know. But my work is just as important as yours. Why can't you understand that?
Our future marriage is on the line here, babe. Don't forget that.
Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden? What does modeling have to do with our marriage?
You don't seriously think that a model is an occupation fit for a doctor's wife, do you?
Why does it matter? Why should my occupation have anything to do with you? You are you, I am me. We're living in the 21st century, for crying out loud. Are you expecting me to dress up like a nun?
Oh, forget it. I've put up with your modeling nonsense long enough. Believe me, I was never happy with your job to begin with. But this, it's the last straw. Stop posing nude in front of the camera and go find yourself a proper job. Got it?
Erica, don't tell me that's you on the cover photo. That is me, Janet. It came out pretty nicely, didn't it? What? Are you out of your mind? Are you trying to dishonor our family? You should be ashamed of yourself for agreeing to this kind of photo shoot. Absolutely despicable. But I was only doing my job, Janet. And besides, there's nothing wrong with that photo. Nothing wrong? You're telling me that you're revealing your abdomen for the whole world to see, and that there's nothing wrong with that? What do you think you are, Aphrodite? Are you trying to satisfy thousands of lewd men who come across your photo? If you really want to look for attention, get yourself a more appropriate job. An occupation that actually deserves respect. Oh, come on. That's Vogue magazine we're talking about. The Vogue. The same fashion magazine that featured A-list celebrities like Justin Bieber and Harry Styles. And I'm on the cover of it. Shouldn't you be happy for me? I don't care if it's Vogue or vague. At this rate, you'll only bring shame to our family's reputation. No! That is not my intention. How can you say such a thing? Erica, you shouldn't forget that your fiancé is a doctor. An accomplished and respected heart surgeon. And as the doctor's wife, you should be more mindful of what you're wearing and how you present yourself in public. Wearing those kind of clothes is totally unacceptable. It's vile and inappropriate. But cutout dresses are the fashion trend. Many women are wearing it these days. It's not a big deal at all. I will never allow my future daughter-in-law to wear something as vulgar and repulsive as that. Vulgar? Repulsive? Is that what you think of my fashion? Honey, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I have to make something very clear. We are an elite family, Erica. We're not your typical average Joe type of household. Are you aware of that? My husband may not be a doctor, but at least we succeeded in raising our only son to become one of the nation's #1 heart surgeons. Discipline is a huge cornerstone of our family's upbringing, and that includes one's appearance and public demeanor. To continue with the lineage, we expect our future grandchildren to become brilliant doctors, just like their father. I don't see any relation between that and my work as a model. You don't? Think about the kind of influence a mother like you would have on her children. Do you think your future kids would be in the right state of mind to focus on their studies while their mom is out showing off her body to a bunch of strangers? What would all the teachers think? And the other parents? Your children will most certainly get bullied by their classmates. Are you willing to take that kind of risk? I don't understand. You're treating me as if I've done something terribly wrong. Why are you all so mean to me? I'm telling you this because I care about you, sweetie. This is for your own good. Modeling may seem like a cool and glamorous job now, but when reality hits, you're gonna have a ton of regrets. But I don't have any regrets, Janet. This has been my dream job ever since I was a little girl. I love my job. Your dream was to become a model. Out of all things, anyone with long arms and legs can work as a model. You can find plenty of young women walking on the streets. They're a dime a dozen. Oh my. That is such a gross stereotype. Modeling requires much more talent than just long arms and legs. You want to know what a real dream is, Erica? Becoming a doctor, like my awesome son, Daniel. Now where have I heard this line before? Anyway, go tell your agency to pull all the remaining magazines from all store shelves. Every single one of them. If you do another photo shoot like this again, the wedding is off. Got it, Erica? Yes, ma'am.
Erica, my angel, I just saw your cover photo on Vogue. It looks amazing. I am so proud of you.
Oh, you saw it already, Dad? When? How?
I purchased a copy at the bookstore as soon as it came out. I knew I had to get hold of one before they start flying off the shelves.
You're always so sweet to me. I guess I'll always be a daddy's girl.
Of course, you'll always be my shining little princess, my pride and joy. I noticed your expression seemed more natural in this publication compared to the previous one.
Yeah, I was definitely less nervous in this one. I think I finally started to get the hang of it. I still remember my first photo shoot. Boy, was I an anxious mess. But I guess the experience helps with gaining more confidence.
Absolutely. Practice makes perfect. I remember telling you since you were a young girl that it's always more important to find something that you enjoy and are passionate about. To not choose a career path solely for the high pay or because it sounds impressive to other people. So I'm glad that you didn't decide to follow in my footsteps blindly. You clearly found something that you enjoy doing, and that's very admirable. Money can't buy happiness, right? Life is too short. Make every moment count.
Aw, Dad, you're making me cry.
Well, my daughter's on her way to becoming a world-class fashion supermodel. Maybe the next Kate Moss or Naomi Campbell?
Thanks, Dad. I really mean it.
What's wrong, Erica? You've been dying to model for Vogue for the longest time. I thought this was what you wanted to do.
Yeah, of course it is. It's not that, though. I mean, I think that Dan and his mom are against me working as a model.
Did they say something hurtful to you?
No, it's just that they're both a bit old-fashioned in their ways. They don't consider modeling to be a real job. I guess I'll just have to work harder to prove my worth to them.
Is that why my precious daughter is feeling down and discouraged? Don't let that noise get into your head. Out of all the models in the world, you were chosen to grace the cover of Vogue magazine. You should be proud of yourself, not dejected.
Don't worry, Dad. I'm not discouraged at all. Really, I'm not. I probably shouldn't have brought this up. Sorry for making you worried. I'll be fine.
Sweetheart, when are we meeting with Dan's parents? I remember we made a reservation at that fancy French restaurant.
Oh, that. It's next month.
Maybe we can tell our future in-laws what I do for a living. Do they already know?
They don't. I haven't told them your occupation yet. Should I have? I'm afraid it would make things even more awkward between me and Dan's family.
It's okay. I'll tell them at next month's lunch meeting. Just remember, Erica, I am always proud of you, and I will always support and cherish you no matter what.
Thanks, Dad. I'm truly blessed to have the best father in the world.
In the meantime, I'll get a few more copies of that magazine to distribute to my friends. Finally, I have something to brag about.
Oh, Dad. What's a bunch of middle-aged men going to do with a fashion magazine? I bet they'll probably just roll their eyes at you and say that you're spoiling your only daughter.
I don't care. Let them think whatever they want. My daughter is the kindest, most beautiful person in the world, and that's the truth.
Thank you, Daddy. Dan, are you still mad at me?
Oh, it's you. Are you finally ready to apologize?
No, I was just checking up on you. You've been ghosting me for a while, hun.
Wouldn't you? Try putting yourself in my shoes. Imagine what I've been going through.
All right, I'm sorry. I won't agree to do any more photo shoots with even the slightest hint of nudity. Are you happy now?
Geez, finally you came around. Why couldn't you be this understanding before?
Great! Now that we've officially made up, let's go on a date this weekend. This new movie came out recently called Everything Everywhere All at Once. I heard it got tons of rave reviews. All of my friends recommended it. Let's go see it this Saturday.
I can't go to the movies this weekend. I have other plans.
What other plans?
There's going to be a dinner party with the other doctors from the hospital I'm working at. They'll be bringing their wives too.
Oh, really? Then shouldn't I also be going there?
Well, yeah.
I'll go then. We'll all be getting to know one another anyway after we get married. Plus, it'll be a great opportunity to meet new people and catch up with old friends.
Nah, I'll just go on my own this time.
Alone? Why? I don't have any other plans this weekend. No photo shoots. I can go with you.
No, I insist. I'd rather go by myself.
What do you mean? You don't want me to go?
I would prefer that you did not accompany me this time.
But aren't all the other doctors going to bring their partners? Why are you insisting on leaving me out?
Look, Erica, this is a really important gathering for me. The director of the hospital I'm planning on transferring to is going to be there. I heard he's a good guy, but I also heard that he's pretty strict and hard to please.
So what does my being there have anything to do with this new hospital director?
A majority of the doctor's partners are Ivy League graduates with advanced graduate degrees and six-figure salaries. And, well, you're not. I'd look like a complete loser compared to everyone else. Besides, this is a formal dinner meeting. I need to bring my A game or else I won't be able to make a favorable first impression on the new director. Erica, just listen to me. Just this once, please.
God, you're so mean, Dan! Weren't you the one begging me to come meet your friends because you wanted to show me off? Why are you being so two-faced?
None of those friends were doctors. They were just some old buddies from high school. When will a bunch of ordinary office workers ever get a chance to meet a model in their lifetimes?
Are you saying that doctors have plenty of opportunities to meet models?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm just saying that doctors have more class and dignity, so you may not be the best fit for that kind of atmosphere.
What are you trying to say, Dan? That I have no class or dignity?
Don't read into it too much, Erica. Trust me, it's not that deep. Just listen to me this once, okay?
God, are you really that embarrassed of my profession? that I'm a model and not some high-class attorney or CEO.
This is my one and only chance to impress the director of Cleveland Clinic. The Cleveland Clinic. It's the #1 hospital for cardiology in the nation. Babe, you should already know how much this hospital transfer means to me. This is the opportunity of a lifetime to work alongside some of the most brilliant heart surgeons in the US. It'll catapult my medical career enormously. Don't you want the best for your future husband?
Of course I do. But I don't understand how you can refuse to bring your own fiancée because you're humiliated about her job as a model.
There's a time and place for everything, my love. I'd have no problem inviting you if only the director wasn't going to be there.
Is the director opposed to you being engaged to a full-time model? Is he refusing to hire you because of my profession?
Well, no, but it's not a good first impression. And first impressions are everything in this field. You wouldn't want me to look bad in front of the others because I brought you along, right?
What the? Are you serious, Daniel? Do you really mean what you just said?
Anyway, for the 100th time, just let this go. Just this once, alright? Once I get transferred to Cleveland, I'll buy you something really nice for dinner. And brand new designer shoes, whatever you like. I have to go now. Some of the other doctors are waiting for me. Talk to you later, babe.
Oh, for real. Why the hell are you like this? Hi, Erica. I haven't talked to you in a while. How's everything? Hi, Kirsten. I've been doing well. What's up? I just wanted you to know what your schedule's like for the next few days. Are you available? My schedule? Why do you ask? The magazine for our previous photo shoot sold out completely within a week of its release. I'd like to work with you again this time. Oh, really? Wow, that's great. I'm so honored. So are you willing to partner up again? We've invited a world-class fashion photographer for our upcoming session. It's gonna be brilliant. I know it. Of course. Count me in. I'm super stoked. Awesome. I'll send you a copy of the upcoming schedule via email. All right, thanks so much, Kristen. See you soon! Did you hear the news? What news? Remember last time, my son went to the doctor's dinner meeting. He met the director of Cleveland Clinic. Oh, right, I remember that. It seems that the director was impressed with Dan's work. They both seemed to get along well from the get-go. Awesome. That's great to hear. Nothing's set in stone yet, but we're almost positive Dan will be getting transferred to Cleveland. Good for him. You should consider yourself incredibly lucky, Erica. What do you mean? Let's set one thing straight. My son is way out of your league. He's only seeing you because he's such a nice, awesome guy. It really goes to show a man's true character. I doubt you'll be able to find another doctor like Dan. Why are you being so harsh on me? Have I done anything to upset you? Everything I'm saying is true. Prove me wrong, then. I don't understand why you're looking down on everything I'm doing and have done up to this point. Oh, sweetheart. I've never looked down on you. I don't know what you're talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Stop lying. Erica, do you have an inferiority complex or something? Why are you trying to accuse me of something I didn't say? Anyway, mind your manners. Dan's gonna be transferred to the nation's top hospital. I can't let you get in the way of that. Babe, just a friendly reminder about tomorrow's lunch meeting at 2 p.m. Our parents are gonna finally meet each other.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
Don't tell me that you forgot about it.
My mind's been preoccupied with the hospital transfer. There's so much work to do, I barely have enough time to sleep.
Is everything going according to plan?
Yeah, so far so good. The director of Cleveland Clinic and I have been getting along quite well. He seems to know a lot about me. I guess he's read up on the numerous medical publications I've been interviewed in. But it's weird. It's almost as if we've known each other for a long time. He's almost like a second dad to me.
Well, that sounds great. I'm really happy for you, Dan.
What did I tell you? It's a good thing you didn't come to that dinner party last time.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Imagine if you showed up there. The director wouldn't have liked me as much as he does now. He even asked me if I have a girlfriend.
And what did you say?
I told him that I do, but that you couldn't come because of work. And thank God you weren't there. Now that I think about it, the director did seem to be a bit on the conservative side. Kind of like me. I can only imagine what his reaction would have been like had I told him that my fiancée works as a model.
Why do you keep bringing up my profession? So what if I'm a model? Is there something wrong with that?
My transfer was only made possible by not bringing you to that meeting.
Let's just end this conversation, all right? I'm sounding like a broken record already. I'm so sick and tired of talking about it.
In the meantime, just behave yourself and don't do anything improper until my transfer is complete. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Erica, are you out of your mind? Calm down, Janet. What's the matter? Have you already forgotten what I said? I told you not to do these kind of photo shoots anymore.
Hey, are you trying to jeopardize our relationship? I'm seriously about this close to calling off our wedding. You'd better have a good explanation for this, Erica.
It was the opportunity of a lifetime. It was just too good to pass up. And besides, there's no nudity in this photo. Your gaze is too provocative. It's no different from a hooker trying to seduce a male client. Did you just call me a hooker?
How else can you explain your bedroom eyes, Erica?
Are you both serious? How dare you? Last time you showed off your abs to the entire world, and this time you're looking at the camera like a hungry prostitute. What? A prostitute? For the love of God, Janet, stop being so overdramatic.
Overdramatic? Did you just call my mom overdramatic?
Yes, I did. I'm seriously amazed how anyone would look at my photo and think that it's in the slightest bit racy or risque. Erica, just admit it. I know what you're up to. You're just trying to take advantage of my innocent son because he's a doctor. Isn't that right? Hey, lady, get yourself a reality check. Your son really isn't all that special. If I really wanted to seduce a guy, I would have aimed for someone higher.
What the hell? Hey!
First of all, let's get some facts straight. You're the one that hit on me first, Daniel, not the other way around. Quit lying, you vulgar, low-life skank! Vulgar? Low-life? I think those are two words that describe you better than me, old woman.
Hey, are you really trying to end our relationship?
Uh-huh. All this time, I've had to put up with you and your mom's nonsense. My patience is officially worn out. Oh, what a surprise! We finally get a chance to see who you really are on the inside. Your true nature. Same here. I already knew how closed-minded and absurd you two were, but I was willing to sacrifice everything for our marriage. And now that we've reached the point of no return in our relationship, I'm officially calling it quits. I want nothing to do with either of you ever again.
Well, good. That's totally fine by me. Once I start my new job at Cleveland, I'll find another woman who's much better wife material. Someone who won't humiliate me or make me lose face.
Do whatever you want, Dan. I don't care anymore. I don't ever want to deal with boomers like you two ever again. Boomer? Great attitude, Erica. You're just as ugly on the inside as you are on the outside. Janet, get a grip already, will you? Like I said before, your son isn't a hotshot as you claim him to be. Didn't Dan get sued a couple times for malpractice? One of which almost cost the patient's life? He was able to get out of those only because he's able to pull a few strings. And besides, Dan's main specialty isn't cardiology. It's being good at sucking up to his superiors to get what he wants. You know, promotions and whatnot. So Daniel, let's wait and see how your new job transfer comes along. Are you done criticizing my son?
Don't worry about it, Mom. Just wait. Once I start my new job, scores of talented and beautiful women will be dying to be my wife.
Of course, Daniel. You were never meant to be with that uneducated model girl.
Good afternoon, Dr. Cruz. This is Daniel Feinstein. Yes. How are you? I'm doing well, sir. I'd like to follow up with you on my upcoming transfer to Cleveland Clinic. That. I'm sorry to say your transfer has been revoked. Excuse me? Why is it being revoked all of a sudden? I no longer have any reason to take you under my wing. I still don't understand. Sir, if you would kindly elaborate. Isn't that... I'm the father of your ex-fiancée, Erica. What? Oh my God. I've heard a lot of things about you, Mr. Feinstein, from my daughter. You've said quite some distasteful things to her. Names like hooker and prostitute. You have no idea how hurt she was. Dr. Cruz, please, let me explain. How dare you say such horrid things to my precious daughter? I'm truly sorry, sir. I really am. None of it was intentional. I also heard that you would often mock her for being a model while you two were still dating. I was surprised when I didn't see Erica at the doctor's meeting. Sir, I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please forgive me. Enough. I don't have any intention of marrying my precious daughter off to a scumbag like you. I was planning on bringing you to the hospital because you're the man Erica loved deeply. Dr. Cruz, sir, please reconsider. I beg you. Your job transfer has been officially invalidated. I never want to hear from you again. Erica, babe.
Sweetie! Why have you two been trying to contact me? I thought we were through. Erica, honey, I heard about your father.
Why didn't you tell me that your dad is the director of Cleveland Clinic?
Oh, you found out about that? I wanted to keep it a surprise until the day both our parents were supposed to meet for lunch. But that never happened because you flaked out due to your busy work. I'm really glad I didn't tell you earlier, because now I know what kind of person you truly are.
Babe, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Let's get back together again, just like the good old times.
So I'm guessing that your new job transfer didn't happen.
Not just that, because of all the rumors circulating about me. I can't find a job at any other hospital.
Erica, I'm sorry. You can continue working as a model for as long as you like. Just forgive my son this once. You've got to be kidding me. It feels like just yesterday when you called me vulgar and promiscuous.
Back then, things were different.
And now you two have the guts to tell me what to do? Suddenly you're giving me permission to model as much as I want. Just how thick-skinned are you people? Have you no shame? Sweetie, I said I was sorry. Apology not accepted. I don't have the slightest interest in allowing either of you back into my life. We're done.
Erica, none of the hospitals are willing to hire me. At this rate, I'll starve to death. Baby, you know how hard I worked to become a doctor in the first place, right?
You reap what you sow, hun. That's also known as karma. Had you been a little nicer to me, this would have never happened. Please, Erica. I've heard enough. Whether or not Dan gets hired is none of my business. Don't try to get in touch with me ever again. I'm blocking both your numbers. Since then, I've been making quite a name for myself as a successful fashion model. I've traveled the world, attending countless fashion shows in Paris and Venice. I've also collaborated with major brand names like Burberry and Louis Vuitton. And recently, I've been named the global ambassador for the French luxury brand Lancôme. Dan, on the other hand, has been unable to find work, even to this day. And it's all because my dad is an influential figure in the medical field. One bad word from him and you are done for. Dan and his mom have tried to reach out to me on numerous occasions, but I've ignored every single one of them. I'm so glad I was able to figure out their true intentions beforehand. In retrospect, I often pat myself on the back and say, thank God I dodged a major bullet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.